a new day, a new month. Happy March. So let's start off with a new way to sing hello to each other. I've got a special whistle here today. And if you take your listening ears out, can you help me? What sound does the whistle make? I've heard that sound before. Have you? Do you know what vehicle makes that sound? That's right. If you said the train, you are correct. This is my train whistle. So I thought to start off program today, we will go on the welcome train. But before we get on, let's just see if the wheels, the brakes, and the engine of the train are working. Let's test the wheels. Can you roll your arms like this? The wheels go round and round. That's right, just like that. Now, can they go really fast? Just like this? Let's see how fast can the wheels on the train go. Fast, 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 fast. Roll, 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 and freeze. So our train can go super fast, and the brakes work because they can stop right away. What about backwards? Can the train roll backwards? Oh, look at all the different wheels moving. Yes, it can. Very nice. And what about slowly forward? Can the wheels move slowly forward? Oh, great job. All right, now let's test the engine. We need to warm up the train before it can go. Just like how we have to warm up the car in the winter before it starts running. So can you clap your hands? Oh, awesome. Yes, I need your help. Let's warm up that train. Clap those hands. Very nice. You can stop. Now, the most fun thing, we need to check if the whistle's working again. Are you ready? When we want to blow the whistle, I need you to put your arm up like this and pull it up and down like that. Very nice. Very good. So the whistle is working. Awesome. So let's get on the welcome train. All aboard. Come on, my friends. Let's get ready for the welcome train. The welcome train is coming. How are you? Oh, the welcome train is coming. How are you? Oh, the welcome train is coming. Oh, the welcome train is coming. Oh, the welcome train is coming. How are you? Let's see who is here. So we'll say hello to boys and girls. How are you? And we'll say hello to Miss Sarissa. How are you? And we'll say hello to brothers and sisters. And we'll say hello to mommies and daddies. And we'll say hello to grandma, grandpas. Who else? Aunties and uncles. How are you? All right, my friends. So before we go, what is a boat? We have to take one to get to the island. So to give you a better idea, let's sing our song, Row, Row, Row Your Boat. If you're at home, parents, you and your child can sit facing each other. You can hold hands and gently rock back and forth. Depending on your child's age, your child can also sit on your lap and they can rock back and forth with you. Or my friends, if you're just by yourself watching Miss Arissa, you can pretend to hold my hand and let's row a boat together. Are you ready? Row, row, Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see the crocodile, don't forget to scream. Ah! Did you scare the crocodile away? Yes? Okay, good. Let's keep rowing. Let's go down and see the polar bears. Are you ready? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the river. If you see the polar bear, don't forget to shiver. Brr. It's so cold where the polar bear lives. Let's hurry, let's row to somewhere hotter. We're gonna go to the shore. Are you ready? Row, row, row your boat gently down the shore. If you see the lion, don't forget to roar. Can you roar like a lion? 1, 2, 3, roar! Alright, my friends, so today for program, I thought I'd take you outside of the home and take you on a virtual trip to the Toronto Islands. So come with me as we walk downtown. We're gonna take a trip on the ferry and we're gonna go for a nice long walk along Toronto's Ward Island. Are you ready? Okay, wait. Let's get ready. Show me those 10 little fingers. And open, shut them. Open, shut them. Do a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap.
All right, my friends. So before we get on the ferry, let's learn about the ferry with a story today called Ferry Boat by Betsy and Giulio Maestro. So this boat you see here with the people and the cars, this is a ferry boat. So let's start our story and learn about the ferry. If you want to cross the river, you have to take the ferry. There it goes, across the water. All day long, the ferry goes back and forth, taking cars and trucks and people across the river. Toot toot! Here it comes. The captain steers the ferry into the slip. It stops and the gates go up. The cars and trucks drive off. Now it's our turn. The ferryman says, drive on up. We pull in behind a big van. It's a tight squeeze. If you don't have a car, you can still ride the ferry. Some passengers walk up the ramp to board. The gates close and it's full load. The captain turns on the engine and we're all set to go. The ferry doesn't have to turn around. Its front is the same as the back. The ferryman gives us our ticket. Now we can get out of our car to see the river. There's so much to look at. Boats are everywhere. And there's a duck family paddling by. Quack, quack. Can you help me count the boats? I'll get my marker out here. And when you see a purple circle just like that, can you count it? Are you ready? Let's start. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. What comes after 6? That's right, number 7. There are 7 boats on the water. The big engine vibrates and hums. We can feel the ferry moving under our feet. The water spray wets us a little. Our damp faces feel cool in the wind. There's the captain sitting up high in the wheelhouse. Can you find the captain? He's busy watching out for other boats. Here comes a big riverboat. Can you find my purple marker again? I'll draw a circle. Here's the captain. He's way up high. And here's the riverboat. There's so many people on the riverboat. We're coming to the other side. The captain toots the whistle. Toot, toot. Everyone hurries back to their cars. Slowly, the ferry glides into the slip. Steer carefully. There's not much room between the pilings. We're stopping now. The ferryman works the pulleys to lower the ramp. The gates go up and we can drive off. One by one, the cars and trucks come off the ferry and drive away. We'll stay and watch while the ferry loads up for another crossing. We'll go back tonight on the last ferry run of the day. If we miss it, we'll have to drive way up the river to the bridge. Look at the beautiful evening sky. What colors do you see in the sky? We have to use the bridge in the winter when the river is full of ice and the ferry doesn't run. There is time then for painting and repairs. What color are they painting the ferry boat? That's right, white. And in the spring, the ferry will be ready for another busy year on the river. Toot toot! The end. All right, my friends. Now that we know what a ferry boat does, let's take our trip to Ward Island in Toronto and ride a real ferry boat.
Here we go. There's a picture of the real ferry boat. But before we board, we need to get our tickets checked. Once that's checked, you wait in this area. And as you can see, there's a lot of beautiful art. And although it does look like a lot of people, everyone was social distancing and wearing their masks. All right, come on, let's go through the gate and let's board the ferry. This is my friend Ellie. Ellie came along with us on this trip. So families, if you have dogs that you want to take, they are more than welcome to come. Here we are walking onto the ferry. Did you hear it toot its horn? As you can see, this ferry is one that only takes people. There's no cars on here. And I know it seems like a lot of people, but I promise you, make sure you're wearing your masks, social distance, and you will be okay. Miss Arissa and her family made it to the end of the boat, and we were able to see along the lake. Oh, the boat's moving now, and do you see the line of trees? That's where the ferry boat is taking us. Behind me is the CN Tower and the Canadian flag. Were you able to see it too? We also enjoyed the view from the boat. A couple weekends ago when we went, it was beautiful weather. The sky had clouds in it and the sun was shining. Look at all that water. Do you think the water is cold right now or warm? Like our friend dog Ellie who came along, there were also other dogs. This dog was right beside me the whole trip. But soon the trip came to an end, and here we are getting ready to walk on Ward's Island. As the ferry boat was coming in, we saw lots of ice on the water. Can you see the ice? Doesn't it look super cold there? Welcome to Ward's Island. Look at those bright orange shapes. What shape is that? All right, now let's go for our walk on Ward's Island. Fun fact, Ward's Island is shared with Center Island, but of course, because of COVID, Center Island is closed. But we had a good walk around. We saw some construction vehicles and stop signs. And of course, there were other people around because we got off at the same time. But once we found this beautiful boardwalk, we were all by ourselves and had a lot of safe space to walk around. Isn't the water so beautiful? Let's take a moment to relax and listen to the sounds of the waves. Just like in our book, Miss Arissa and her family also saw a group of ducks floating and swimming in the water. Can you see them? They're those little black dots floating and bobbing up and down. Along with walking, a lot of people also rode their bikes up and down the boardwalk and on the pavement. After the boardwalk, we came across this pier. What colors do you see? Isn't this so beautiful? There aren't a lot of people around, so we really got to get some fresh air and felt safe. But look at all the water.
There's sand, and look at how blue the sky is. Walked all the way to the end of the pier where it was decorated, and we really saw a better view of our surroundings. In the sky, I saw an airplane. I was also able to see the boardwalk from where we were and lots of different trees. I also see a very popular building. Do you see the CN Tower like I do? After the pier, we made it back to the dock to catch our ferry into the city. Look at that beautiful city skyline. Here we are back on the boat, and this time we're standing at the opposite side where we get the whole view of the city. Isn't this so wonderful? Here we are back home, and as you can see, the worker is getting ready for the ferry boat to dock back into the city. While we wait for the boat to dock, there are so many different shapes to see. I see 2 triangles. What shapes do you see? All right, my friends, here we are. We are now back in the city. Thank you for joining Miss Arissa and her family on this trip. I hope you get a chance to do this too one day. It's great to get exercise and fresh air outdoors, and going on the ferry towards island is a great way to do it.
I hope you enjoyed that experience with me. Parents, if you are here too, I highly suggest you go on that trip with your families. As long as you're wearing your mask, you'll be super safe. And once you get to the island, there weren't a lot of people there once we branched off on the trails. So once you get on the boardwalk and on the other pathways, it is very safe, it is very quiet, and it is a beautiful sight to see. So if you can, I would highly recommend you go. The weather is getting better. Go get some fresh air and make some fun memories with your family. For now, Miss Arissa does have to say goodbye, but I will see you in the next video. Stay safe, my friends. And actually, let's sing goodbye. Ready? Clap those hands. We had a happy day. We had a happy day. Hi, oh, this I know. We had a happy day. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my friends. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.